Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here, and this is my video of Negan killing Simon in the next episode of The Walking Dead. Okay, so in the trailer, we see that Negan is talking to Dwight, and Negan is talking to the other saviors, like I think Arat and the black guy. I always forget his name. But we don't see a scene with Negan and Simon together. And that might be because Negan kills Simon in the first 5-10 minutes of the episode, or Negan captures Simon and sends him to Jadis, because Negan does tell Jadis that he's going to square it, he's going to make it right. So I really don't think that Simon is going to make it out of this episode alive, simply because we know that Negan will be back to the sanctuary. And Dwight warns Simon that if Negan is still out there and he comes back, that he is going to be very, very upset about all the shit that Simon's done. And Negan is going to be very, very upset because, first of all, Negan went against his orders and killed all he did kill all the Oceanside people, but he also killed all the trash people except for Jadis. And they, when Rick was chasing after Negan, Simon let Rick chase after Negan, and he wanted Negan to get killed so that he could take over as a leader. Which we don't know if Negan's going to find out about that part. It might be irrelevant because either way, Simon's done so much shit that Negan's just going to want to kill him. Also, Simon led an attack on the hilltop that involved killing a shitload of the hilltop people. And we pretty much know now that Negan, you know, we didn't really know this for sure last season, but this season has made it exceptionally clear that Negan really does not want to kill multiple people, like, no matter what, unless he is absolutely forced to. He's not going to kill multiple people. If he needs to punish a group of people, he just wants to kill one, maybe two, you know, or maybe cut off someone's hand or something. But he values life. He always says, you know, people are a resource. People are a resource. So for Simon to just lead an attack on the hilltop, first of all, he lost a bunch of his men. We saw last episode that a bunch of Simon's men got killed. And second of all, a bunch of people at the hilltop got killed. A bunch of the resources, like Tobin and Bruce and a bunch of other minor Alexandrians. We saw at the end of the last episode that there were like 20 graves, 25 graves maybe. And I think Simon lost 20-30 people. So that's like 65-70 deaths that Simon's pretty much responsible for, that Negan would not have allowed to happen, because Negan does not want people to die. Negan is all about not killing people and people being a resource. You know, he killed Glenn and Abraham to punish Rick, but you know, he didn't kill 10-20 people. Even though Rick is attempting to wage war, we really didn't see Negan lead an attack or, you know, attempt to kill a bunch of Rick's people. You know, Negan just sort of stood at his base saying, you know, like, I'm not gonna send my men out to die like you, Rick, you know, you're crazy. We didn't really see Negan attempt to have a battle or get a bunch of people killed. This was something that season 8 kind of slowly revealed, because last season, there were a lot of people, including me, that thought that the writers genuinely fucked up Negan's character and had him kill all the Oceanside people, you know, all the children that are 10 years old and over. I mean, that just doesn't sound like comic Negan, and at this point, it's pretty obvious that Negan does not want to kill, period. You know, like I said, he just kills one to make a point, or, you know, get everyone in line. Father Gabriel, for example. Father Gabriel keeps doing a bunch of shit, like trying to kill Negan, trying to escape the sanctuary, and Negan just let him live. You know, like if Gabriel got really sick and Negan made fun of him for it, but then he just pretty much sent him to the bullet factory and made him work. You know, so Negan really doesn't want to kill that many people, as opposed to Simon, who's just a bloodthirsty psychopath. You know, I like Simon, I like Stephen Ogg, but, I don't know, at this point, it's probably time for him to go. I can't believe I'm saying that, but just seeing him be such a psychopath, and, he's basically responsible for Tobin's death, and I was a really big Tobin fan. Now I'm kind of pissed off at Simon, and, I'm not really pissed off at Negan for Tobin's death, because Negan would probably try to just like not kill anyone. I mean, he would have probably killed one person, but then Tobin would have had a good chance of making it. So, yeah, I think that for all of these reasons that I've mentioned, that Negan is going to want to kill Simon. He's not going to burn his face or anything or punish him. He's going to want to kill him, because Simon is a repeat offender. Simon will not bow to Negan. He will not follow Negan's orders. Simon wants to just do his own shit, and Negan almost died because of how upset Jadis was. And I'm surprised that Negan was able to convince her to not destroy Lucille, and he was able to convince her that he was not the one that gave the order for all of her people to get killed. But I do think that Negan is going to just be sick of Simon's crap, and he is going to kill Simon, or he is going to knock Simon unconscious and tie him up and just deliver him to Jadis. That would be kind of interesting. I thought that'd be kind of a cool way to kill them. Have Jadis basically just like slowly torture him or something. Maybe Jadis like shoots Simon over and over again, and she tells him to say, I want you to say that there's remorse, and keep shooting him, and says, I don't believe you, and shoots him again. Like, that'd be pretty dark, but it is The Walking Dead, and I mean, he does kind of deserve it at this point. But I mean, I suppose it's possible that Negan tries to give Simon another chance, and he locks him up in a cell or something, and tries to figure out what to do. But I mean, how many chances are you going to give this guy? This guy is not going to change. He's not going to follow your orders, and you made Jadis a promise that you would square it. The only way to square it is to kill Simon, or have her kill Simon. So I don't think Simon's going to make it out of this episode alive. It is penultimate episode of the season. It's the second to last. I was hoping that Simon would make it to the last episode, but just seeing him be such a bloodthirsty psychopath and lead an attack that got Tobin killed just kind of pissed me off. And I'm okay with him dying. I still love the actor. If I was writing the character, I probably would have made him more likable. And probably would have kept him alive for a few more seasons, made him be one of the kind of the morally gray saviors, because the saviors don't all die. If you read the comics, you know that they're not all going to die. I mean, you pretty much know at this point that not all the saviors are going to die, because there's only 2 more episodes. There's still a lot of saviors, so it's not really a spoiler to say that they all make it. And if I was writing the show, I probably would not have killed Simon. I would have made him more likable. But they just turned him into a psychopath, and I'm okay with him getting killed. I'm okay with Negan killing him, or whatever happens. But I don't see him making it out of this episode alive, simply because, like I said, it is the second to last episode. In the next episode, that's going to be the finale. And they have to resolve everything. You know, they have to resolve all these characters, all these plot lines. They have to end the war. You know, if they do exactly what they do in the comics, fine. But they still gotta do it, and they still have basically 2 more episodes to get to that point, and to end the war. And because after this, it's gonna be a time skip. I guarantee that we're going to get a time skip between season 8 and 9. The season 9 premiere will be years later in the story. Years later. So they really do need to resolve a shitload of things in the last episode of this season. So I don't know how they're going to do that if Simon's still in the mix, if Simon's still in the way and he's still causing trouble. And they haven't resolved the Negan-Simon conflict. I think this upcoming episode is going to be resolving that conflict. And I don't know exactly how Simon will die. I think basically, there's 2 things that'll happen. Negan will kill him, or maybe he'll make a public execution out of it, or he'll just tie him up and deliver him to Jadis so that Jadis can kill him in whatever way she wishes. Probably not a quick death. She likes to do her like complicated stuff with like walkers and tying characters up and stuff like that. And it'd be cool if Negan just walks into a room with Simon in it, and then Simon tries to play it cool and be like, "Oh, Negan, I'm glad you're alive." And then Negan's like, "Simon, I know everything. I know about the trash people. I know that you tried to have Rick kill me. I know that you led in a battle on the hilltop. You are screwed." Like, it'd be nice if we could say you are fucked, but AMC is not going to allow that. If they're going to use a fuck, it better be for the very end of All Out War. There's the part there where they need to use that word. So Negan could just be like, "You are screwed," and you could just imagine like Stephen Ogg's acting, just like that smile on Simon's face, just drifting away into this look of he knows there's no way he's gonna get out of that. Like, you know, that's the beginning of the victory for the audience to see this psychopath realize how fucked he is. And then maybe Simon tries to escape, or Simon tries to justify himself saying, "I just did what you couldn't do," you know. And then, you know, maybe I mean, at this point, Negan could tell everyone else what Simon did, and most of them would be on Negan's side. So Negan could have like 100 people just come out of nowhere and point guns at Simon, and there'd be nothing that Simon could do about it. I mean, at this point, all Negan would have to do. There might be a few people loyal to Simon, but I'd say most of them are loyal to Negan. And if Negan tells them what Simon did, they're going to be on Negan's side. So all those people could just be pointing guns at Simon out of nowhere, and Simon would be in deep shit. And then Simon could either kill him himself or deliver him to Jadis. I think those are the two different ways that Simon could die this season, or this upcoming episode, and I don't think there's any way around it. I think Simon will definitely 100% die in the Sunday's episode, and Negan will play a big part in that death. Okay, guys, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. Guys, we are at 89 subscribers. 80 fucking 9. That is over a third of the way towards my goal of 250. So please hit that subscribe button. Please share this channel with other people and tell them to hit the subscribe button. I don't care. Just anyone that's interested in hitting the subscribe button, please do so, because once we get to 250 subs, I will be a very, very happy man. We are getting there very, very close. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we are, and I'm going to make a very awesome video celebrating that milestone. So please hit that subscribe button and help me get to 250 subs. I'm sorry about my voice. I don't know what's going on. I just got out of bed, so my throat's all fucked and everything. Anyway, I'm Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.